So our big saying around here is live like no one else, so later you can live and give like no one else. So our goal for you is not just to win with money, but to be able to win with money so that you can become an incredibly generous person. So you all are here to talk about probably the most fun baby step.
I think so.
So at this point, people are completely out of debt, including their house. They don't even have a house payment. They're funding retirement, putting money away for kids' college. And now there's nothing left but to really build wealth and be incredibly generous. So that's pretty fun, right?
It puts you in a position to have that kind of fun.
Yes. So let's talk about the fun you can have and the importance of giving and truly living with that open hand.
Well, for the first thing that happened for Sharon and I when we finally got there is this weird thing happens. You're like, I'm going to be okay. And you can take your eyes off of you.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do, you know what you see? Other people. And you see this need. And so the first thing that happened with us was just some random acts of giving. And then it's like, I just had this blast like Christmas the other day, right? Back, a month ago, in our company, we gave $800,000 to our team, $1,000 each for Christmas for 800 people. But I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. I did not go, I hate doing this. It was fun because we had the money and everybody had a blast. And, you just don't find people upset about generosity.
It's so true. And Chris, I feel like we talk about the joy of giving because really giving gives you this amount of joy that you can't get anywhere else.
It really does. I mean, Rachel, when you put yourself in a position to be able to be aware when the Lord prompts you to give or to do something and you have that margin, you're able to do it with joy. And giving has a two-way blessing. You bless the person that receives it, but you also feel a blessing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I'll never forget a time that I was at Waffle House with one of my boys and met the waitress. Turns out she was about 5 months pregnant. Her fiance had broken up with her. I mean, she had gone through some life stuff. And I felt in that moment that I knew what I was going to do. I knew I was going to leave a big tip. Well, my son saw this dollar amount that I put out, and I said, all right, buddy, let's go. He goes, no, Dad, we got to wait on your change. And I'm like, no. Now, you all know I can't whisper, right? I've been banned in 48 of the public libraries in America. But I'm trying to get him out before she comes back because have you ever had somebody try to block your blessing? You try to do something nice.
Totally.
Well, it creates awkwardness, right? So anyway, I'm like, little boy, if you don't get up, I'm going to tase you. So I get him outside and we get over to the side of the building and she comes back and she sees the dollar amount. And I'll never forget her picking it up and putting it to her heart. And that expression, and I'll never forget standing there with my son where I've told him it's good to do good. You need to do good. But Rachel, he did something you talk about in your book, Smart Money, Smart Kids. It's more as caught than taught, right? And my son caught me doing something good. And I'll never forget that moment. It stuck in my head. And so I want people to give. I want people to do it, but let your kids see you. Let them be a part of that and watch what happens. They learn to give as well.
Totally. I think that's such a great point. And so for you guys working this plan, you may not be at Baby Step 7, but the beautiful thing that we teach, that we are hardcore on, is that you need to be giving no matter where you are in the process. So even if you are getting out of debt, giving is still at the top of your budget because it's a habit you create. And a lot of people believe, well, if I just made more money, then I would give. And that's not the case. It's not.
You will give more.
Yes.
But you won't start giving.
That's right. It's not a math issue. It's a heart issue, kind of like what we talked about earlier, but it's true. So making it a habit now, giving a little until you can be able to give a lot here in Baby Step 7. Well, I think this is so fun having you guys be able to talk about this because it's a point for people to look at that baby step and to work towards because what you can do in your life and others is just incredible. And just like you said, it's true. There was a study done that said you have momentary happiness when you receive a gift, but you have longer-term happiness when you are actually the giver. And what it does to change you and your family. And it's just, I say it over and over again, but it's true. It is the most fun.
Yes,
it is the most fun you can have with money. So if you had one last piece of encouragement for people throughout all the baby steps, what would you say?
When you pay a price to win, it's worth it. We say it all the time. And the baby steps are a process you're going through. And you are living like no one else. So that later, you can live and give like no one else. I mean, what if you could do some of the things we're talking about right here and it not affect your life because you've done such a good job? Yeah. You can do it.
It's good.
Yeah, I would tell people that regardless of where you are right now, don't get distracted and believe in yourself. You know, it is a plan worth working. And I promise you, once you get there, you're going to look back and you're going to be able to encourage other people. So stay plugged in, keep understanding why you're doing this, to be able to be a blessing to others.
So good, so good. Well, you guys, if it makes you not want to start this plan, I feel like you're not alive watching this. So I'm excited for you guys and the journey you're on, and the fact that we all get to sit here and help with that is a true honor on our part. So thanks, you guys, for being on. Seriously, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very cool.